Hello everyone, I'm Rose Jacobs and I welcome you all to Executive Talks today. I'll be speaking with Nicolas Chu, CEO and founder of Synorbis. Now here at Kalkine we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates, all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock markets and help you understand how you can create one. As the CEO and founder of Synorbis, Nicolas is responsible for the strategy and development of the company. As a global digital thought leader, Nicolas Chu has extensive experience in managing technology businesses from startups to large corporates in Europe, the US and the Asia Pacific. Synorbis is a multi-award-winning software company on a mission to bring the marketing of the Asian consumers within reach of any business and organisation by removing common market entry barriers through technology. They provide Western businesses and institutions with the world's first integrated marketing platform to create, measure and optimise their Chinese digital presence. Good morning, Nicolas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks a lot for having me.
Great. So the platform aims to essentially address all Chinese digital marketing needs. Can you tell us about the inspiration behind launching this brand?
Sure. This actually, came from my own personal experience where I experienced firsthand how difficult it was to go after the Chinese market and how expensive it could be. I also realized that there was no technology solution that was allowing you to create and measure your presence without having a presence on the ground. So I decided that if no one else did it, I would do it. So I founded the company and we launched a platform at the end of 2017.
Sounds very inspiring. Can you elaborate on the various services that you do offer at Synorbis?
Sure. So it's a subscription business. You can subscribe to our platform and it's an all-in-one marketing automation platform that allows you to do almost everything. You can create your presence, you can create your landing pages, your websites, you can have your WeChat official account. As you probably know, there's no Facebook, in China, but the equivalent would be WeChat, where you can have your official account, you can manage your followers, you can manage your campaign. So more or less, whatever you can do, in Australia, in the US, or in the UK, you can now do it in China through our platform.
Well, noticeably, there is a growing demand in Asia for Western products and services. What are the reasons for this demand and what are their supply constraints at the moment?
Yeah, so generally speaking, it's certainly true that demand for Western products and services in Asia has been growing. And in fact, it's estimated that by 2030, North America and Europe will make up a total of 30% of the world's middle-class consumption, while Asia, on the other hand, will account for nearly 60%. So more than 2/3 of which will come from India and China. So these growing income levels and the improved standards of living that come with it are one of the main drivers of Asian demand for Western goods and services. And this demand is spread across a broad range of products and services, including categories such as food and beverage, organic products, and of course, international education.
So how do your tools help businesses create their digital presence and manage their most important marketing channels in China across the entire customer journey?
It's a very good question. So China is unique and different from the rest of the world because of actually the Great Firewall, the policies that the government put in place to limit the access to popular channels that we have been using here in the West to promote and sell, products and services online. So as I said, there's no Google, but you have Baidu. There's no Facebook, but you have WeChat. There's no Twitter, but you have Weibo and so forth. So our platform allows you to create your foundations to whatever you have here. You can now recreate it, in China. So you can have your websites, you can manage your WeChat account, you can have the full suite of analytics. So it gives you full control and visibility of what's happening, in this market.
Now, amidst a turbulent environment during the COVID-19 crisis, how has Synorbis grown?
Yeah, so it's a relevant question. Probably when you look at the whole environment last year, it was probably the worst year ever for a business like ours. But having said that, we actually grew by 140% year over year. We have been tremendously successful especially in the higher education space. where we now have 60% of market share in Australia. We expanded in the middle of the pandemic beyond Australia, where now we have the same market share in New Zealand, and we are growing exponentially in the US, in the UK, and in Canada at the same time. So actually, the whole period has been pretty beneficial for us.
Well, it's been very lovely chatting with you today, Nicolas. We thank you for your time and your valuable input. And that's all from us with Executive Corner. Watch this space for more. Till then, stay safe and invest wisely with Kalkine.